just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. Check it. Reload. You got to get the ball. Get the ball.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Now Brady. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Right there.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man, the tight end fouls. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot.
Rush coming, and he he's taken down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles, and they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check, 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 check. Dash, dash, dash. Go, go, go now. Alert blow, alert blow, alert blow.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run with White, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Wait, that. Wait, 20. I got one.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. This is White on the screen. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Hyde running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. It's complete to Fuller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Complete here, it's Hyde. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Lawrence Guy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Hey, 31.
Watson just beating the play clock. He finds his running back, Hyde, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
You better get in the weight room, son. I'm too strong out here. Too big for you.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Brady gives to Michel. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Got a man, it's Brown. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
This will be caught by Brown. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before half for Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A first down carry now for Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Watson, he's got his tight end. It's Fells. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 17, Watson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Noah Fant with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
From the 22, Brady. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up third and long.
Hatchet. 72. Hey, second.
To throw, it's Brady. That's complete to White. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Hey, 66.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
19.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Brady. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again. Joker. No, 66. Slay. Sugar.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Of course, this building played host to Super Bowl 51, the biggest comeback in Super Bowl history. Tom Brady and these Patriots came storming back from that 28-6 deficit to shock Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After the interception, here's Watson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 4th-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. Watson going to give this one to Miller. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set. 19. 51 to Mike. Watch the curl.
Watson now to throw. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. With it is Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It's certainly.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will have a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check it. Hey, roll 66.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Brady now on 1st down. It's complete. James White. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. 1st down, a run with Hyde. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now a run with Hyde. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Line him up. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to 31. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
They'll run on 1st down. Hyde, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Watson now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout With 2 ticks left. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Texans are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Texans, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10, and they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.